I won't ego bait you by saying that if you don't watch this whole video, your attention span is cooked. But yeah, please try to watch the whole of it. It's helpful. I'm not trying to turn you into a better warrior. I'm trying to turn you into the real you. Master Shifu, Kung Fu Panda. So, Bruce Lee said, be formless, be shapeless. Now, why did he say that? So, the first thing we need to accept is no one, absolutely no one, has an innate, inherent personality embedded to them. Your personality is not fundamental to you. You built it. You and your environment built it. All your experiences, your memories, the brain wiring, rewiring itself by neuroplasticity over your whole lifetime's age. That's what has made up your personality. So, Carl Jung said, a Swiss psychiatrist and psychologist, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. So that's all about the people who unknowingly make so many decisions, so many judgments from the subconscious and unconscious without realizing that the conscious brain is not the one doing this. They're not using rationale and logic for much of their decisions, judgments, and it's the subconscious which has been rewired from the past, which has been conditioned from the past. If that's making your decisions and judgments, majority of them in your life, that's a problem, and it will direct your life without you knowing it, and you will call it fate. So that's what Carl Jung said. So another thing we need to accept, your brain does more of the stuff that feels aligned to your personality, to your self-identity. So like your brain will resist quite a lot when you try to do an action that's against your self-identity, and it will want to do more of the actions that's aligned with your self-identity. Confirmation bias, the brain biased to keep looking for information it already believes in. So another point of how the subconscious could affect your life without you knowing it. So confirmation bias. So I have two examples for this. Say public speaking, right? Or shyness in general. Many people inherently believe that I am fundamentally a shy person. I simply can't public speak, or I simply can't talk to many people. That's not true. You made that up. If you I used to be an absolute shy person in year 11 or 10. I used to be afraid to even post an Instagram note. Even that much of a spotlight used to, I don't know, scare me. That level, I used to be that shy. But I realized that the shyness is not fundamental, intrinsic to me. I had made that up because of my past experiences, me being a fat fucking 8 or 9, me being extremely insecure, socially shy. That has what made me so shy in year 11. Not that I'm fundamentally made to be shy. My subconscious convinced me that I'm inherently shy, but that's not true. My subconscious was wired to become shy, not from birth, from life experiences. So that's the thing. You shouldn't believe any preconceived notions about yourself which aren't fundamental truth. You can try public speaking too, even if you believe you're inherently shy. It's not true. It's a lie. It's a preconceived lie your brain has made up and is feeding you. So recognize these subconscious loops. Another thing, so many people believe they're inherently bad at math, high school or college, or whichever levels. That is also not true. Yes, IQ plays a role in your ability to do math, but it's not that high of a role. What's big overall is curiosity. You trying a problem until you get it. So, when you inherently believe that you're bad at math, there's brain regions that are responsible for motivation, for action. The striatum, the motivation centers. So, when you truly believe that you're bad at math, when you approach a math problem, your striatum will simply, there'll be less neural activity going on there. You will simply want to approach the problem less. You will give up after one try. But the thing is, even real mathematicians never get the answer after one try. They keep doing it. So your preconceived notion that you're bad at math is limiting you, not because it's true, but because that's what you believe without questioning it, without doubting it. Doubt is the fundamental to truth. That's what Rene Descartes said. So that's what introspection and philosophy is about. It's about finding the real you, unconditioned from preconceived notions and biases, from preconceived beliefs, from unconditioned from rigid personalities, from rigid mindsets. So don't have rigid mindsets. That's what Bruce Lee said. Be formless, be shapeless, be everything at once. When you convince yourself that this is who you are, you limit yourself because your brain will resist a lot when you try to do other stuff which could be beneficial to you. But now your brain is limiting you because it doesn't align with your self identity. So be shapeless and formless. That's the whole concept of Atman in Hindu philosophy. The Atman, the true you inside you, was never touched, is completely untouched by material stuff, by everything, by emotions, everything. The real you is the eternal, supreme existence, consciousness. So, yeah, a deep concept to think about. Sit down, I don't know, think about what preconceived notions you believe in that aren't fundamental truths. You choose to believe in them and they're limiting you. Find those and systematically eradicate them from by journaling, etc. Systematically reduce the power and then eventually eradicate them. That's what you need to do. Again, I'm not exactly what I said. I'm not trying to turn you into a better person. I'm telling you to become the real you by doubting all the stuff that you might believe in preconceived notions that aren't really true. So, thank you.